Okay, so Letitia, what inspired you to what was your inspiration and what was the research that you did and work that you did when you were trying to prepare for this role?
Um, well, the script was just beautiful. You know, Frank did extensive research for like 4 years. He connected with organizations that were really prominent in Ireland to work towards just dismantling the system that was there, that wasn't being fed to so many people. And he felt like there was a system that was set up in his name because he's an Irish citizen. So he investigated that for years and then made this story. And for me, when I read it, it just resonated a lot. I just felt like it was just a beautiful story and really nuanced for the character. And the research that I did, I just kind of piggybacked on what he and the team of consultants and friends that he made. I just piggybacked off that and just learned so much, and then dived into documentaries and used the script as my basis to form this character and to present her to the world. And her story is connected to so many people that he's spoken to, that research that he's done. So for me, it was a real treat to bring this to life because so many people have gone through this. So yeah.
And in terms of yourself, obviously you're a Guyanese immigrant yourself. I did
Yes.
my research. So was there any personal influences or any personal experiences or family experiences that you drew on to kind of inform the script?
Oh man, there's so much that I can't share right now, but it is real. It is a real thing to move from one place to the next and to try to find your way in the world and the limitations that are presented at each step. Simply, providing for yourself could be very difficult, and I've seen people struggle. I've seen people be at detention centers and not know if they're going to be able to look after their kids, and those are real things that I never thought I would be able to use for a film until this. And I just kind of used all the things that I knew about on top of the research and just put it into the film. Yeah.
Right. Is there a, obviously, if you can't say, you can't say, but is there a particular moment in the film that resonated with you or a particular scene or act that you had to do for the film that kind of stuck with you and stood out in the process of making the film?
Yeah, there's a beautiful moment in the film, and you'll catch it when you see it. There's a moment where Aisha is doing makeup for some of the women that she knows. But as the camera turns onto the women, you realize that they are not actors, but they are real people whose stories are actually truthful, and we just allow them the space in the movie to share what they've gone through in their experience of living in Ireland. And that was a really big surreal moment for us because it was just like, it wasn't about a film, it wasn't about, you know, a story. It was just real people telling you what they've gone through, and we were filming it. So it's kind of like documentary style, just added into the film. And I thought it was a beautiful touch because it resonates with the audience members. Like, look, yes, you're watching a movie, but this movie is based on real events.
Okay, and in terms, obviously, it's Black History Month, and it's quite relevant, you know, a film like this because obviously, in terms of most Black people in this country, most of us are immigrants. Almost all of us are immigrants, or some generation of immigrant. So, is that something that you thought about? I mean, you probably didn't know when the film was going to come out, right? Okay. So, is there any relevance for you in terms of the connection between Black History Month and the release of this film?
Man, now that you've said it, yes. I guess it's just timely, innit? I guess that's the way that God wanted it to happen, for this film to come out at a time where we can be able to take a look at some of the experiences that, some of our ancestors have gone through, some of our elders have gone through, shall I say, to migrate from one place to the next, and not that the place that we're coming from is any less than, because the places that we are coming from are beautiful, rich, spiritually advanced places. But sometimes, you're trying to just make something happen, and then you realize that some places are not as accommodating as you would want it to be. So this is a treat to bring this to you guys in Black History Month, and just hoping that it just impacts people and inspires them to keep moving forward. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.